Yo, 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 what's up? What's going on, y'all? Fair use, YouTube. Yeah, fair use, YouTube. I do not own the rights to anything you are seeing or hearing, all right? You know what, man? I've had these thoughts, you know what I'm saying? And I had them years ago, looking at the way the community is and shit like that. And there's no law that could be set in place to make people follow this shit. I wish there was, but there's not. So, I think it's something that you guys need to just do yourselves. Young cats. They always say children are the future, man. The youth is the future, right? And as it stands right now, doctors, nurses, lawyers, architects, scientists, um, uh, engineers, everybody that makes the world what it is today. Once them niggas that's in place right now get old and retire, bro, what's gonna happen to the world? Because the youth ain't fucking doing this shit. They're making fucking babies and trying to decide if they're men or women. There's a lot more important shit going on than you deciding if you should be a boy or a fucking girl, bro. All that shit is fuckery for a different agenda that they pushing out there, right? But going to what I say should be going on right now, the belief I have, the idea I had, right? Having children, bro. Rule one: don't have kids unless you've had your own residence for a minimum of 5 years. Don't have kids unless you have a if you had a job or career, or you're in your job or career for a minimum of 3 years. So you got your place, you've had it, been able to maintain it for steady 5 years. That shows that you can maintain this fucking uh, living quarters. You're able to maintain a fucking job 3 years, right? You have to at least finish fucking high school minimum. Uh, don't have kids unless you have a spouse. So now look at how this is laid out. You've got two people who have lived in a place, maintained that place for 5 years. They both have maintained steady income for 3 years. They both have graduated high school or sought higher education, right? This is the setup. They they have a domestic partnership. I don't do marriage. Domestic partnership. It's fair. It's fair to the man. Marriage is completely one sided on the side of the woman, and it destroys men. So uh, domestic partnerships. So you've got your place 5 years. You've got your steady income 3 years. You've got your education, or you're in the middle of your education, or you're embarking on your education. And now you have your domestic partnership with this person. Do not have children unless you are uh, completely, exclusively dealing with a spouse. That's the ground level, bro. You can see two crackheads make a freaking baby, drug addicts galore, just fucking and making kids. A 14-year-old getting pregnant and somehow pushes the kid out. I don't even understand how that even goes. But you can't buy a house, you can't buy a car, you can't get an apartment without a deep investigation of your history. So that's how I feel it should be. Like, you can't even, first of all, for you to have a child, you have to be in a domestic partnership with a person. You can't be single and have a child. You shouldn't be able, you should not be able to be single. You should not be able to be unmarried. You should not be able to be um, um, anything, a one night stand without having a spouse, without having a partner, a committed partner. Soon as you go to have a baby, all right, where's your fucking what do you call that? Marriage certificate, or marriage license, or who's your husband, or whatever. You don't have a husband? Okay, well, uh, we're not gonna be able to let you leave with this baby. What do you mean I can't leave without my baby? Listen, ma'am, you leave with this baby, it's gonna be a fucking miracle because we have things put in place for your ass not to do that. You know, whether we as soon as the baby's out, we fucking smother the motherfucker or whatever. I don't know. I know it sounds horrible. It's fucked up, but these are things that need to be put in place so these fucking women can stop pushing out these babies. 61% of women have kids. 59% of them have by multiple people, multiple men. 59% out of that 61 have kids by multiple men. Not married. They're just fucking niggas. Meet a nigga 3 months later, she's pregnant. There's no accountability being put on women, specifically our women, to stop fucking doing this. There's only an incentive for them to do it. There's only incentive. There's no repercussions. You know, you have these kids, they're fucking they have mental health issues, or you just raise bad kids and they're unable to be controlled, or they're unable to be reasonable. They're in school beating up teachers. They're on the street robbing people. They're breaking in people's houses. Shoot. So you obviously are not capable. Women, I'm talking about, and this is what I tell men on some of my other videos. Women are not capable of making logical decisions when it comes to bringing in a life into this world. You could have all of the writing on the wall, live with your mommy or your auntie, or you're renting a room, or you're in a homeless shelter. You're fucking a dude raw who has four other baby mamas. You get pregnant and you push the baby out. Like, bro, what are you doing? Or you got four kids already. You looking for another man. What are you looking for a man for? You got four kids. And you got four niggas to choose from. Why are you looking for another man on the fucking Kendra G show? Or on the Kevin Samuel show, rest in peace. That shows that you're not capable of that decision, of making that decision. So it's on men to take that decision away from you because you can't handle it. So men, you gotta go back to the condoms, pop. Do not put this life changing decision in a woman's hands. She can't handle it. So 44% of black men have kids, which means 56% of men do not have kids. That's more than half of black men that do not have kids. So out of that 44%, 30% are married. So all the kids that are in the communities, 30% of them belong to married households, and 56% of men that have no kids, they don't belong to them. So that's 86% of black men that cannot be held accountable for making all of these single baby mamas. 86%. The theory of the black man leaving the kids and all that shit has been debunked. I did a fucking show on that. Multiple people have done shows on that. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's not true. But black chicks love to carry that narrative, and stupid niggas love to carry that narrative. Now, we're gonna get into uh, 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 we're gonna get into this video. Oh, this shit about to start acting up. All right, gonna get into this video real quick. You see the name? Modern women regret feminism. Right now, this isn't every woman, but it's a lot of women that feel this way. They want to be a housewife now, right? They want to be a housewife now. They had that chance before. I mean, you know what happened? I'll show you what happened. This is Dr. T. Johnson, right? I show this a lot because of what he says. Listen to this. Yeah.
Not investing him in the same kind of ways, and he ends up just kind of going off to the side. These are the kind of things that are happening, and I think it's causing a problem. Part of it is if you go to the boomer generation, right? This
The boomer generation. If you go to this generation,
was really the last generation of women who at least were raised to be wives, but they didn't want to be. I mean, this is right, I'm talking about sexual liberation era, I'm talking about the era where, the rise of feminism.
This.
All right. So that's the generation of women who were raised to be wives. They didn't want to be. They didn't want to do that shit no more. So for the people who can't take the word of a black person, I just don't believe it's niggas know what they're talking about. We're going to hear it from a white person's mouth. So this way you could understand that Dr. T. Johnson knows what he's talking about.
Find out how determined a career girl you are. Now, if you'd please answer these questions, and here is your first question. How confident are you in business dealings with your superiors?
I'm pretty confident, I think.
Well, now, do you ever feel like telling off the boss?
I certainly do.
Well, do you ever do it?
Well, not very often.
How capable do you feel yourself of handling any business emergency?
I think I'd be able to manage most any emergency.
Then you consider yourself a pretty efficient executive.
Yes, I think so.
Why, Miss Bates?
Well, I suppose it's because I feel I can make decisions fairly easily and, make them for others and tell them what to do. I've been doing that, for almost a year now, in a small way.
Do you feel that some girls have too much talent and ability to waste on a home and children?
Yes, I think many girls do. But some girls have a great deal to offer, and they certainly don't make any contribution to the business world, sitting home with their children or cooking dinner for their husband.
Go on.
You hear that? They don't want to be home. They don't want to be home cooking, taking care of the kids, and waiting for their fucking husband to come home. They want to get up fucking 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, get dressed, get their ass on the motherfucking train, the 4 train, the A, the fucking 2, 3B, whatever, or get on a fucking bus and take their ass to work. They want to go through the traffic. They want to deal with the fucking attitudes at work, with the fucking boss, with the deadlines. They'd rather deal with that shit. But why?
On, Miss Bates.
Well, many talented girls deserve a better life than that. They need that to...
A better life. Many girls deserve a better life than being a stay-at-home mom.
feeling of independence, of competition that they don't get at home. And they deserve the luxuries that they can buy with the money they earn.
They deserve the luxuries they could buy with the money they earn. Now, even if they're with somebody, they still want to work and enjoy the luxuries that they could buy with the money they earn. But they want that nigga to pay for the fucking bills. That's what they want now. You understand? That's what they laid the fucking ground for.
Would you give up your career if the right man proposed?
No, I wouldn't. My career means too much to me.
Not
Her career means too much to her. She would not give her career up if she met the right man. No.
even if your dream Prince Charming were the man?
I haven't met him. I don't think I'd give up my career even so.
Do you ever...
She doesn't think she'd give her career up, even if she met her dream man. It says a lot. So now we've heard it from the black man and the white man for people who don't like to listen to black people.
Wanted to, break apart from the established roles that women were told to play as wives, right? Caretakers, handling the domestic space, so on and so forth.
They don't want to do that
But
shit.
the weird part is, even though they wanted to break from that, they still wanted men to play the traditional role that we've been assigned. So you're still supposed to be protector and provider. But in the 70s and 80s, you started to see this transition where women wanted to be able to break the contract and be whatever they wanted. Sexually liberated, have kids, adopt, have abortions, not have kids, whatever, work full-time, part-time, not at all. They had all of this. They were kind of trying to imagine the family in this new dynamic where women could have the flexibility to do anything, but the men still had to pay for that. So you had to be the floor for whatever she wanted to be. And the problem with that is the dynamic between men and women in the typical, conservative, relationship framework is it's a give and take between both. You're protector and provider, but you're still depending on her to do her part.
Protector and provider, right? Now you're still, but you still need her to do her part. The other part is what? The manager of the house. So if you're the if you're the protector and provider, let me put my face up here so you can get the most of this question. If you're the protector and the provider, but she still wants to work, who's going to manage the home? Now she wants both of you to manage the home. She wants you to share. She wants you to pay all the bills, right? She wants to still work so she can buy luxuries with the money she earns. And she wants you to help her clean. Women always say, "Oh, you want us to cook and clean, and I go to work and this and this and that, and da 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 da." If you have a situation where the guy is the protector and he's the provider, he can actually afford the management of the house bills, but you still want to work. I think that's on you. Yeah, you go to work because that's what you want to do. But you gotta do your other job too. You're selfishly going to work because you want to be able to buy shit with your check while he pays for everything. Countless women say that's why they say he has to make more than me because I want him to be able to take care of everything. Even if I went to school and I make this much money, I still want him to pay for everything because so I could be in my feminine. Well, bitch, if you want to be in your feminine, you shouldn't even be working, right? If you want it like that, you shouldn't even be fucking working. So, what's people end up like? What was it with this bitch? I forgot. Damn. So now they're coming back around. Now women are coming back around. They're saying things like this.
I am sitting here working. And I can't help it but think that I'm tired of working. I have always worked through my pregnancies, through everything. Always paid the majority of the bills. Now I'm like, I don't want to be this strong, independent woman. I don't. I don't. I am not interested. I have a huge house. I pay all the bills by myself. I take care of my children. Now I just want the universe to bring me the man that can make me a housewife.
So what's wrong with this? She didn't have babies by whoever, and she's not with whoever. So you want a guy to come in, take care of you and your kids by whoever because you're ready. It's not gonna happen, sis. You're just gonna be a fun chick. That's what it is.
I've done it and I'm not interested anymore. I want to be a housewife.
You see how women do? Women will go, if a woman's life goes the way it's designed, she comes to the world, she's taken care of by a mother and a father. Father takes care of her, protects her, provides for her. And then on a day, he goes and gives her away to another man to take care of her, protect her, and provide for her. Women got it fucking made. I mean, like, yo, you get to just basically just be born and enjoy life and have people protect you and walk around and provide for you and look after you like a big fucking kid, right? But a lot of them jump out there like her. They jump out there, they get the job, they get to this, they get to that. They pick the worst niggas get the best parts of your life. They get the best parts. You come back to good. You come back to you know the good niggas with your fucking when you washed up, bro. I don't know how old you are, but I know you got on 9 ounces of makeup. These women come back when they washed up. They damaged. They already established in their head what they will do and what they won't do. And now somebody got to come in and just play the fucking cleanup man.
I want to have your dinner ready when you get home. I want to take your shoes off, give you a massage. I want to sex you down. I mean, sex you down.
You know, women talk about this. Sex you down. You come home from work. Majority of women just lay there, bro. They just lay there. Lay there, let you do all the work. They'll turn over, let you do all the work. You tell them to get on top, they're on top of 2 minutes, and then they tired. It's just one sided, bro. It's everything is one sided. All that shit sounds good. I come in, you take my shoes. Bitches is not doing that. She says that. She's not gonna do that. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. And if she does it, she'll probably do it 3 times, and after that, bro, that's just a wrap. But she wants to be home. She's got a pretty big house. Yeah, her mortgage is probably around 4,500. So you're expected to come in 4,500 just to fucking exist there. Your name isn't even on that fucking house. So when it's time for you to go, you're just gonna go. Your name isn't on the fucking house. She's got 1 or 2 kids running the fuck around by some other dude. I mean, it depends. Like, I see this fitting for somebody maybe in their 50s, maybe in their, maybe their 50s, maybe 60s. A paw type of nigga. Like, they'll just come in, just sit on the fucking couch or whatever. I don't see this as a dude 38 to fucking 48 going to play ball on the weekends with his boys and going to the cigar lounge and shit like that, working hard and come back. I don't see him choosing this. I could be wrong. I'm just a nigga on YouTube.
When you get home, I want somebody to push me back to the 70s. I am not interested in this. I don't want to work anymore. I want to be a housewife. So universe, send me that boss man.
When she says she wants a man with authority, she wants a man more successful than her. And that kind of man already in his 40s with the same material things as her, or even better, won't want to get into this sinking ship that could go down at any moment.
You see, this is why, men, we gotta do this. From 18 to 25, B, keep your head down. Do not commit to a woman. Do not commit to a woman. She asks you to commit. Nah, baby, I'm not committing to nobody until I complete my goals. The roles need to switch. You understand? What do I mean by that? The way women have been geared to go out, get your education, get a job or whatever. Even when they pick stupid fucking jobs that don't pay them no money, and they got a whole bunch of college debt, student loan debt. No. Pick jobs, pick careers that will pay you the most. Get a list, look at what the fuck it is. Okay, this pay the most, that pay the most, that pay the most. And then you see which fucking one you're gonna do, bro. Don't go in for no fucking dumb shit. If you go to college, you go to college for a profession. Specialized, like a law degree. You specialize in this, a doctor, you specialize in that. Um, um, what else? STEM, science, technology, engineer, mathematics. Do that. Or if you want to do the blue collar shit, you go to trade, learn a trade, work that trade, go to the trade school. If they got us like 5 years, you get paid. Do the trade. You go out getting paid. Then you do the shit another 5 years. You got 10 years experience. You go back to that school that you fucking graduated from, and you snatch up two motherfuckers out of there to come work for you. That's how you start your business. But you cannot be getting married to these chicks. We don't marry. Domestic partnership. You cannot be getting into no domestic partnership. You can't be but being somebody's man and all that type of shit. You cannot get serious with a chick early, bro. Because when it's time to do man shit, it's gonna distract you and it's gonna make you feel bad because you can't do it. Have your fun. She wants to come over to your place, cool. Nah, listen, I told you I'm not really trying to commit to nobody until, I finish my goals. Because what happens is these chicks are doing that. You see all of the women in their fucking 30s and 40s with these careers. Some have decent jobs. Only 9% of women earn over 70,000. 9% of black women. Only 9% of black women earn over 70,000. So you see some black chicks, they make a decent living, right? So, and a lot of them fucking have kids. But as a man, if you switch that fucking role around, if you geared yourself to go to school, get education, get learning, or go and get a trade, things that's going to pay you, then you worry about a relationship. It'll be better. A lot of that, like they do that purposely with. Let me see if I can find it.
Parents, did you know that top 25 universities like
Shut up, man.
Surprised how many men report to my channel about being the intellectually gifted one in the family and the women not knowing what to do with him. Leadership and expectation for a son. By the time he gets out there, he's really unprepared. Also had to sit on multiple dissertation committees because I have graduate students who are being threatened that they will not be able to finish their degree because they've decided to focus on Black men, especially from a Black male standpoint. But it's basically this idea that you're not on the same level. You're not capable of the same kinds of things. And because of that, you're kind of either a problem or something to be sheltered from the world. Sometimes that's one expression where you see a mother, kind of shelter her son. By the time he gets out there, he's really unprepared.
There we go.
You see those kind of dynamics. But in one way or another, Black boys are kind of seen as a problem, even within families. And so what the girls are given, in many ways, is sort of preparation for leadership. And
that's what I wanted you to hear. The girls are given sort of a preparation for leadership. You know how when a man has a daughter, he tells his daughter, go and do this so you don't have to depend on no man. The mother will tell her daughter, go and do this so you ain't got to depend on no man. Men ain't shit, right? They're preparing their daughters to go out there and get it. The men, what are the men doing? We're teaching the boys what? How to fight. We're teaching them everything but how to go out there and get it. Because if we were teaching them how to go out there and get it, we would have a lot more men out there that are earning more. We would have more men in law firms, more male doctors, more male engineers, more male computer techs. We would have more male everything. What does the Black community have? We have a lot of cops, COs, sanitation workers, uh, fucking security guards. We have a lot of Black men that earn 50 and under, bro. So when I say what are we teaching our Black men? We're obviously not teaching them how to be high earners. So I say things based off of facts and stats. If we were teaching them, we would have more in those fields, correct? When the boys are raised without fathers, they're less likely to be in control of their emotions. They're more likely to fall into the streets. They go on a quest and search for masculinity. And where do they find these masculine entities? Rap music and gangs, violence, right? The girls that are pushed for these things, what do? Well, first of all, the grants, the help that the government and these corporations give Black women is way different than what they give for Black males. No matter what, always remember Black male is a threat. To them, back in the day, Black woman was not a threat to them. Things are changing now because these black chicks is acting the fuck up. They acting like Black men from the fucking 80s and 90s. That's how they acting today in 2023. So white men don't want to be bothered with that. They got rid of that fucking affirmative action. They got rid of the fucking snap shit, all of that shit. Black women are the most evicted. They're the most enrolled. They're not the most educated. Still the most educated is still champion is still the white woman. So what we need to do in our community is gear our boys, our young men toward success, toward high earning. Once you have a plan of your high earning, everything else is going to fall into place, bro. Do not commit to a woman before you get your shit under your belt. Don't have kids before you get your shit under your belt. I have nephews, right? I think it was like 12. Other dude, he might be like fucking 11 or 10, 11, right? And I have two sons. 11, and 7. I told my nephew, I said, yo, y'all are cute now. All the women in the family, the neighbors, oh, he's so cute. Oh, yeah, how's he doing? Da, da, da. I say, yo, when you get older, my man, they're going to start looking at you different. You're not going to be cute no more. You're going to transition from the cute baby phase to the male servant phase. Now you really start to look and act like your daddy that they're not with. They're making you do things. They're yelling at you. They're controlling you. Right? That's going to go on. Then when you get to about 15, that's when they really look at you like possible threat. Yeah. 14, 15, 16, threat. That's when they start judging you as a black male. Yeah, he probably gonna be like his daddy. He ain't gonna do this, he ain't gonna do that. Da, da, da. Yeah. By the time you 18, they're gonna start saying you ain't shit. Fellas, if you're 18 and you're not in school, trade school, college, a fucking YouTuber making 30,000 a month, nigga, they're gonna look at you as a piece of shit, nigga. That cute little boy that you once were, growing up, you're not him no more. Oh, God forbid you get a chick pregnant. 18, 19. You guys have to be geared towards making money, man. You got to start at fucking 10 years old. I got my son with this computer shit. Nigga, you got to study something for about good 5, 6 years. And then when you get into it, when you turn 18, you go to a real school for it. And then you get a job, man. Or you get your career. You can't just fucking play, nigga, from like 10 to 18, bro. This world is not for those type of kids no more. From 10 years old, from fucking 3 to 18, he was playing basketball, playing fucking video games, watching Saturday cartoons, watching this, doing that, not really putting in no work. You gotta put in work, man. I'm from the era they said you need a good job. They were wrong. You need a good job and 2 side hustles, nigga. When I was coming up. Now, you need a career, you need a business, and you need a side hustle. Not a job. You need a real life career, bro. You need something that's going to be making you 150 and up today. And in another 10 years, you got to start with, you need something 250, bro. Minimum. 10 years from now, you better not be making nothing less than $250,000. So my man here said,
expectation for higher achievement, college degrees, white collar employment, starting businesses. They're kind of being socialized in that for that kind of dynamic. They don't really know what to do with the boys in many respects.
see, socializing, college degrees, all that shit. Talking all that shit. That's what they doing for the women, bro.
For leadership, an expectation for higher achievement, college degrees, white collar employment, starting businesses. They're kind of being socialized in that for that kind of dynamic. They don't really know what to do with the boys in many respects, even when the boys have talent outside of sports. I mean, if it's sports talent, that's pretty straightforward. People know what they're going to do with that. But if he's intellectually gifted, you'd be surprised how many men report to my channel about being the intellect.
The only thing they do it intellectually intellectual boys, they say he's so smart. He's so smart. He's so smart. Look at that. He got a this and he got this and that. Da, da, da. They're not on the boys like how they are on the girls. They're preparing the girls for survival financially. They're not preparing the boys for that. And that's what we need to change. If we could change where we're teaching our young men how to succeed in science, technology, engineering, mathematics, a trade, a profession, then what are we preparing them for? We're preparing them for Walmart, Amazon, fucking Family Dollar, UPS, FedEx. That's what the fuck we're preparing them for. You understand? Because that's the only thing they're gonna be able to get. That's the only thing you're gonna be able to get. You 18 and you are out in the world. You don't go to college. What job are you gonna get? 18. You're gonna get a low skilled paying job. A security guard. Uh like I said, the Amazon driver. Like that's the type of shit that you're preparing yourself for, young man. Look up STEM. See what STEM is. Google that shit on your phone, iPad, laptop, whatever you got. Talk to uh if you in a fucked up community, this is why I say don't have kids in a community that you in. Because if you don't got 100 grand in the bank just to put down on the house, your kid gonna grow up in the fucking hood. Then they're gonna be going to school in the hood. Then they're gonna be a fucking adolescent in the hood. Then they're gonna be a fucking teenager in the hood. Gangs, guns, violence. They ain't even gonna be able to learn in the classroom because they're gonna be fighting every fucking day. Don't have kids in the hood. Now, if you follow this, I truly believe you'll change the fucking dynamic of the black male race. If you keep busy, you're not hanging out in the park in front of the building. You're not doing, you're not staying out late, fucking some girl in the staircase, bro. You gotta put your dick in your pocket, bro. You gotta keep it there. Cause that shit's gonna get you fucked up. These girls don't care about asking you to put a condom on. They don't give a fuck, man. You pull your dick out, it's lit. So you gotta be concerned about you. Don't commit to no girl till you about 25, 30, bro. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, until around there. Trust me. Say today's 2023. Say you followed this shit when you when you grew up with me. Say I followed this advice. Right? I'm retired now, but I'm still not where I wanted to be. But say I followed this advice. Right? Now, say this is you. You followed this advice. You're fucking 27 years old, right? From fucking 10 to 27, you've been doing the same thing. How many years is that, bro? You are a fucking master at whatever the fuck you're doing. And you're gonna get paid as that. If you were fucking with computers from 10 to 27, you know computers in and out. You know about everything to deal with this shit. You know about the software. You know about um the applications. You probably know how to fucking create a fucking you probably know how to be like an architect and all kind of shit, all of that shit, and you'll get paid well for it, bro, super well. So now you're 27. What's the average 27-year-old making? 30 grand, 40 grand, maybe. And you say you're 27, you're making 200 grand. Bro, that's over 10 grand a month in New York. If you're anywhere else in like the South or wherever where the it's not that expensive, and you're still making that dealing with computers, bro, you're doing good. Or if if you're fresh out of you're out of law school, you've been in a law firm and you're working, bro, like you got your shit, man. You're in fucking technology. You're an engineer. You've been doing your shit. Then you could start looking at chicks like, all right, which one do I want? And you're gonna have an endless supply of all types, all qualities, whatever you want, bro. But no matter what age you are, I don't care what age you are, you gotta keep control of your dick. Because you can fuck everything up at any stage once you get the wrong bitch pregnant.
The quickest way and the fastest way for a demise of a black man, especially a successful black man, is a bitter black woman.
Don't get the wrong bitch pregnant, nigga. Don't do it. Black, white, Latina, Asian, whatever it is, don't do it. Dick discipline from birth to death, nigga. Now you making a great fucking salary, you know, you're building a financial wall. So whatever happens, you could just fucking get money to deal with it, bro. You can't be making 40 grand a year, 50 grand a year, 30 grand a year, like, and being somebody's man. So you're making a horrible wage and you're responsible for somebody. That's how you got to look at it. You're making a horrible wage and you're responsible for somebody. You can't even fully secure yourself with a horrible wage. And you're responsible for another human being? Now, you're now we're gonna flip it back to when you're making a great amount of money. Now you be choosy on who you pick. You don't pick the chick that argues and jumps in niggas' faces all the time and all that shit. You don't pick that type of bitch. You don't pick the bitch that wears all this fucking makeup, all this fucking weave. She's got ass implants or ass shots. You don't pick her. Those women have nothing to offer you but some pussy and a gamble of you getting them pregnant and them ruining you. Yo, I call them pretty bums. They're pretty bums. They're pretty bums. Got no money or don't want to spend no money. They just want you. They think you're supposed to spend everything. It's pretty bums. You need a woman that thinks about how she could make your life easier. You need a woman that's gonna think about how she could be loving to you, to your family if y'all create one. How she could keep a lasting effect on you that'll make you love her. Not a bitch worried about fucking being on Instagram and taking all that. I mean, fuck them bitches, bro. They all. You look at these athletes, these niggas getting these Instagram models pregnant. So I forgot the teams, but two dudes, two different teams got the same Instagram chick pregnant, bro. I think this NFL player, this nigga got 4 baby mamas coming after him. How you make it to be in a professional athletic league, making hundreds of millions of dollars or millions of dollars, and you got to give fucking uh, uh, 30%, 15, 20, 30% of that shit away to a fucking chick that was just a one nighter. Listen to this bitch. Listen to this shit right here. Shout out to Single by Choices. Listen to this shit.
Um, 2016. Okay, okay. What's your zodiac sign, Mickey? I'm a Virgo. A Virgo. All right, so we got Mickey, Chicago, a nurse, 30.
Twice divorced. Two. So either they they say 80% of women file for divorce. We don't know who filed for this one in this case, but
Age, mom to two, 18-year-old and 10-year-old. By two different men, but she was married to both of their children's dads. So married twice. Let's do it. What kind of man you looking for now? I'm looking for a God-fearing man. A man who is certain that he is a man and that his livelihood, he chooses himself first so that he can be able to choose others first. Well, next, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he know who he is. I'm looking for a man that is a love bug, but a productive love bug. I'll say that. So, affectionate man, a confident man, a man that is okay with being reassured and corrected at the same time. Um, a fun, outgoing man, somebody that's okay with going to go worship. I'm not saying he got to go to church 7 days a week, but when he wake up in the morning, the first thing that should be on his mind is getting down on his knees and praying. Um,
sound like you're looking for a pastor, girl. You're looking for a pastor. You're looking for a person that's in a church like that. Yeah, that's what you're looking for. Yeah.
I mean,
Yo, who is this nigga that they have in their mind, bro? That's watching the Kendra G show and is going to hit him up on Instagram.
and that is confident that even if he does take a fall, I don't want him to hide. I want him to tell me so that I can help him stand up.
Big negative. Glad she said that. Never, ever, ever tell a woman the fall that you've taken. Never tell a woman when shit got bad. Never tell a woman if you're concerned about being able to provide or anything like that you lost your job or none of that shit. Never tell a woman that. Why? Well, you're supposed to be the man. All of this shit she's describing that she wants, protector, provider, know he's a man, confident, knows this, and that. How are you going to show her weakness and she still respects you as that, or looks at you as that? You know what they do? They'll look at you and say, "Oh, this nigga's just told me that he lost his job. Yeah, he just told me he might be unemployed and it might be hard to get another." Blah, blah, blah. Now she starts thinking about uh, the stability of her and her kids with you. First thing they say, "I ain't taking care of no man." That first thing come in, I ain't taking care of no man. When she gonna start planning an exit? Think I'm lying? Your next vacation, don't tell your chick about your next vacation. When your vacation come up, tell her you got fired. Next morning, you don't get up and go to work. You're on vacation a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. See how she treats you. You don't listen. You get what you get. You get a circle of dudes. You know what I'm saying, to talk about what your issues be. A good circle, not any fucking circle. You get some good quality dudes in your circle, man, and that's who you discuss your problems with, or you discuss your problems with somebody other than a motherfucker that you taking care of. Cause these niggas, that's what they do is leave, bro.
Okay. on this live.
What did he say? What did he say?
He just watching so far. I just seen him pop up.
Okay, you want to pray him in. Okay.
Right.
What are your deal breakers?
Aggressive men. Physically aggressive. I don't like abrasiveness. A man that doesn't have a mind of his own. It's okay to seek help, but you need to be able to think for yourself and make decisions for your family without intervention of other people.
Make decisions for yourself, but she wants you to tell her when shit's fucked up. Mm.
A liar. Did I say a liar? A liar. A man that's not confident. When we go out in public, I'm not property, but I know how to conduct myself. But I don't like men that when you go out in public and they like stiffing you, like, what did I get dressed for? You know, I got dressed for you, so we should.
No, bitch. No, no, no. Like I said about them Instagram models, like a woman should dress sophisticated. All of this sexy shit, titties out and showing the nipples through the shirt and then the ass. And no. Why are you stepping out? Like, don't fall for that bullshit. All that shit's gonna do is invite trouble to you, bro. She don't need to be outside like that. There's a difference. People forgot what sophistication is, what class is. These bitches don't know about that. You understand what I'm saying? They only know how to advertise ass, pussy, and tits. That's how they dress, to advertise the ass, pussy, and tits. They don't know about dressing with class, sophistication, style. They don't know. They don't know about that. So you might have to find a way to show her. Listen, you don't dress like that. You dress like this.
Enjoy being outside together. A smoker,
She can't enjoy being outside unless she's showing her ass and tits.
cigarette smoker, not into tobacco smoking. Porn, addiction to porn. I'm not saying that porn is bad. I'm just saying that addiction is something. So people with addictions, I guess, like drug abusers.
Bonquisha going on and on and on. And
She wants Superman. You want Superman to come and save you with your two kids and a whole bag of issues. I know you got issues. Know you got issues.
Ooh-wee! Now this is 2 for 2, Bonquisha. And she say her 18-year-old son is watching the live.
You watch your mouth. You better put some spec on that 2 for 2. She was married 2 times. What you talking about? Huh?
She was divorced.
Yeah. Maybe. Like you said, we done heard these spiritual weddings and stuff they talk about. We don't, that ain't official. We don't know.
I'm on her tail. She gave me conniptions. First off, she told me she wanted a man that's a love bug. I ain't never know none of my days. I ain't never in my days heard of no ninja talking about he aspired to be a love bug. That's wicked work. Other than that, this sister sat up here talking about God fearing, talking about when this dude first get up out of bed, the very first thing he should do before he wipe the boogers out his eyes, he need to drop down on his knees and pray to the good Lord for
challenges her men and beat them because they weak. She see them as weak. Okay. Okay, that part.
That sounds so barbaric. I beat you because I see you as weak.
So here we go. Like I said, she wasn't done. We're gonna let her keep cooking. Here we go.
Another deal breaker for me is a person that doesn't care about their health.
Okay. Well, now, does he have to look a certain way?
Look, okay, I'm gonna say with looks, he just needs to be confident. So, I mean, you know how people can be funny looking, but they for you. So, like, what he got to look like is just attractive to me. So I don't care what nobody else think.
Okay. Okay. Now, Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Da-da-da-da. I would say 100,000, and it's my breakdown on 100,000.
Okay, so breakdown.
I would say a man that makes $100,000, $70,000 should be able to go to his provision as a man. I feel like the rest of the 30,000 should be able for us to do what we need to do. So
See, when women hear salaries, I don't know. They think that the man's coming home with a whole 100K a year. 100K, that's what, 12, is that $12,000 a month? Some shit like that? No, I don't know. But like they're not, that's not take home. I made 128,000. I took home 67,000 net out of that 128,000. Union dues, 401k, 457, fucking paying back a loan, taxes. Out of 128,000, I took home 67, bro. So she said 70,000 going to provisions as a man. So basically paying all of the bills for her to live free. Yeah, I can't fucking stand these. I can't. Who are you? Why do you get to live for free? Why?
when I say $100,000, I'm not saying that he has to take care of me. I'm saying that I'll be available and ready available, that when you need me, I can help take care of us. But I can't be with a man that's struggling.
Yeah.
You were the first in your family to go.
I'm about to turn this shit off.
Even Mark knew. Mark.
Yo. All right, yo. Y'all want to watch this episode? Go watch the episode, but I'm about done. I'm tired. All right, yo. Have a good one. See you on the next one. Peace.